Hello, guys, and welcome back to House Edge. We're talking Week 15 of the NFL season. Philip Rivers is going to be starting. How you doing, Bert?
Blast from the past. The year is 2009. Patriots are leading the AFC. Philip Rivers, close second place on the Chargers. Just, I can't believe we're in the time period that we are right now. 44-year-old man might start a football game.
Hey, man, it's got a lot of mouths to feed at home. Need that
Yeah,
check.
44-year-old man with something around 44 kids.
Apparently, Riley Leonard was being mentored by Philip Rivers. They're from the same town or something.
How many kids
Or like
Riley got?
he was the high school.
I want to see something.
I mean, I think they're both Catholic.
Oh, man.
Oh, what? Oh, man. But yeah, we are here to give our picks for Week 15. We're starting off with one common play. We're both going to be taking the Panthers -2.5 versus the Saints. Saints got the better of the Panthers on the last going around, but I don't think it will be something that they can repeat. It was one of Bryce Young's worst games of the season, and Charlie Stroud probably had his best game. So I'm going to bet on that not happening again.
Yeah, the Saints aren't sweeping anyone this year. Pretty confident in saying that. And also, just a sidebar, Riley Leonard's got 0 kids. Anyway, Bryce Young, he's gonna have a bounce back game, especially after the last one too. It's there's no way they don't beat the Saints here. It's just gonna be about if they beat them by enough.
Yeah, also coming off a bye, so extra time to prepare.
Right.
And for the rest of my plays, we have a play that we are going against each other here. I'm going to be taking the Patriots on the money line against the Bills. You're taking that spread at -1.5. I just don't see how this line is so close. The Patriots have clearly the better resume throughout this year. I was looking at this as like a 5.5 game, and almost a pick 'em. I have to take the Patriots.
Yeah, I this Patriots streak has to end somewhere. They've won 10 straight. And if you look at the competition they've played, I believe, 2 of the bottom 5 teams in the NFL twice in that span. So I just think the Bills, they did win the first one. I think the Bills are going to split the series with the Patriots this year, and they'll get the 2-point win over the Patriots -1.5.
Yeah, I feel that. I understand that logic, but I just think with this line, they're getting too much credit for going and beating up a Cincinnati Bengals team. No offense.
And they should have lost that game. They 100% should have lost that.
But now Josh Allen is the superhero.
Classic.
Everybody's been on the Bills. I mean, on the Bengals, but
Game was
Josh
rigged. The game was rigged. We already know it. Anyway, I digress.
I'm also going to be taking the Falcons +4.5 versus the Bucks. The Bucks are spiraling right now. I don't think they deserve to be over a field goal favorite against a divisional opponent right now, especially one that played them so well in that opening week. The game came down to the wire, and I think we're going to see the same here.
Yeah, this one I almost took the Bucks here, but I saw the division matchup, and they are really spiraling. They've been on a pretty big losing streak lately, and we thought it was just the good teams, but then they lost a couple of gimmies here and there. So, yeah, I like this play.
Yeah, it just tells you how the NFL can turn on a dime. A month ago, we were talking about the Colts as one of the best teams in the AFC. Baker and the Bucks were in MVP talks, Super Bowl talks, and now look at them.
Now the Jags are winning the division. That's crazy. Trevor Lawrence, Jags. I was wrong about Trevor Lawrence. Maybe. I don't know.
And the Chiefs are on a 3-game losing streak. What is this NFL?
Yep. Flipped on its head.
Speaking of the Chiefs, I'm going to be taking the Chargers +4.5 versus the Chiefs. Kind of same logic with the Falcons play. you're getting a divisional opponent more than a field goal, a team that it really doesn't deserve to be the favorite, in my opinion. I think the Chargers should be the outright favorite in this game. Probably win outright.
Yeah, it's. I'm still taking the Chiefs here in my parlay. I think. I mean, Pat Mahomes, he's got fighting. I mean, he's not just going to give up on a season.
You going down with the ship?
I'm going down with the ship. This is my last chance for the Chiefs. If they don't win this one for me, I'm done with them. I did bet against them last week and hit the parlay, so it's we'll see if I can continue to bet the right side in these Chiefs games.
Yeah, good play last week. And for my last play, I'm going with the Cardinals plus 9.5 versus the Texans. I don't see the Texans as a team that can blow out many teams. And even though this Cardinals team doesn't have a lot of talent, they've shown throughout their games that they're very well coached and can hang in these games.
Yeah, almost took this play. I totally agree with you. Texans don't blow out teams. It's just that defense has looked so good the last few weeks. Like the difference between a defense like the Texans and a defense like the Bengals is the Texans have like 3 or 4 enforcers on that defense. They will literally destroy you any opportunity they have, like make you scared to play the next play. There's nobody on our roster that does that. But these dudes, and I think it's that Al-Shaair dude that's kind of built that culture there. That's a really good defense over at the Texans.
I'm sorry. I took everything in me to hold in my lap. There are a lot of things that makes a difference between the Bengals and the Texans defense.
We need a Vontaze Burfict back, bro. That's really what we need.
Oh my gosh.
That guy was an enforcer.
That man's been retired for like 5 years. Who's been retired longer? Philip Rivers or Vontaze Burfict?
It might be Vontaze, but we need him back. Bring him back.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
What you got?
Anyway, speaking of the Bengals, I'm taking a plus 2.5 against the Ravens. Every time this team's an underdog, they cover the spread. Even though they lost to the Bills, they covered last week. They just beat this Ravens team by close to 18 points. How are we underdogs here? And the Steelers also beat that Ravens team.
Yeah, I like this play, but it's a stay away from me. I don't trust the Bengals enough to keep a divisional appointment.
Joe Burrow is not throwing 2 tipped interceptions in a row again. I promise you that.
I don't think he can guarantee they won't be tipped.
I mean, yeah. We'll see. I got 2 more plays to round it out. I'm taking the Colts 13.5 point underdogs against the Seahawks. I don't care if they wheel out Doug Flutie at quarterback for the Colts in a wheelchair. No 8-win team should be plus 13.5 in the NFL against anyone, let alone the Sam Darnold Seahawks, who could spiral at any moment and make it a close game. 13.5 points is like if the Patriots played the Titans, I would probably set that same line for that game. This is absurd to me.
Yeah, this line is absurd. When I was prepping for the show, I was like, maybe this is a 7-point game. And then I was like, oh no, Daniel Jones is out for the season. 10. 13.5 is wild.
It's 2 touchdowns.
They're basically saying that by this line, Daniel Jones should be in MVP talks.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that Jonathan Taylor's done, it was all Daniel Jones.
100% agree. Yeah. Absurd line. Last play, Dolphins 3.5 point underdogs against the Steelers. Dolphins win outright here, man. They've looked good the last few weeks. The Steelers, they beat up on a bad Ravens team, like legit. They're just bad. That's what we're figuring out about the Ravens losing to the Bengals and the Steelers in back-to-back weeks. That's pretty embarrassing, honestly. Dolphins should win this game and against the Steelers.
Yeah, I like this play, and in fact, I'm going to do a late add. They weren't in my parlay originally, but I'm going to add them in to my parlay. I think the Dolphins will probably kill the Steelers. Tua's been looking good, and it's not, he's looked like he's turned the clock back a year to when he was really good before injury. So I like this play.
Yeah, and that'll give you some real good plus money on the parlay as well. For some reason, the Steelers are favored 3.5 here.
Yeah.
Anyway, while you're updating your parlay, my parlay, I alluded to the Chiefs earlier over the Chargers, just money line. And I'm taking the Giants over the Commanders, which I know you also have in your parlay. It's that Commanders team has nothing to fight for except the worse or better draft position going into April. Yeah. And honestly, when Jaden comes back, when that roster gets restored, they'll have a good team, especially with some good draft picks. But this was going to be his sophomore slump year. We all knew it.
Yeah, I mean, on a longer view for Washington, I think they have to start honestly thinking about, is Jaden Daniels long for this world? He just cannot stay healthy.
Yeah.
Skinny frame. It's the NFL. The same questions that the Colts did last year about Anthony Richardson in Washington needs to start having, even though Jaden Daniels is
we can't compare them. We can't compare Anthony Richardson to Jaden Daniels. Come on now.
For injuries, yes, we can.
For injuries. Only.
Yeah. Well, talent level, it's not even. Anthony Richardson has never been good.
Yeah.
College,
talent level, Anthony Richardson is just a much better rapper than Jaden Daniels could ever be. Natural talent.
Natural talent. On the field, he'd be throwing like Drew Brees. Give him credit.
Stop, I forgot he said that.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Man, for my parlay, now a 3-leg parlay, I'm going to be taking the Rams on the money line against Detroit, New York against the Commanders, and then the Dolphins at plus 160, adding this all up to plus 518 for a 3-leg parlay. And I can't see a problem leg here.
You know, the only one I'm going to call out is the Rams against the Lions, and that's just because the Lions look like they might have turned a corner in that Cowboys game.
They don't beat good teams, man. They don't beat good teams. I originally was going to take the Lions plus 5.5. I thought that was ridiculous of a line, but then I looked at the results. They just do not beat good teams. They lost to, let's look here. They lose to the Chiefs. They lose to the Vikings. They beat up on they don't even beat up on the Giants. They barely beat the Giants. They go to overtime with the Giants.
Oh no.
Beat up on the Browns, beat up on the Bears. Slim wins to the Bengals and the Ravens. They're just not a team that shows up against good teams this year.
Yeah. I could see it. Yeah.
So that rounds out our plays. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Good luck on your bets, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. Thank you.